Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal and today I'm going to be talking about how your menstrual cycle affects your sleep patterns. You've probably noticed that there are some times in your cycle when you sleep like a baby and there are other times during your cycle you go to sleep and you toss and turn all night, you have crazy dreams, all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm just here to tell you that you're not crazy. It has to do with your hormones. Of course, everything on this channel has to do with your hormones, but it's true. When you are in your follicular phase, which is the first half of your menstrual cycle, that is when your estrogen is going to be highest. And when your estrogen is high, it actually impacts how much serotonin and how much melatonin you are producing. Now, leading up to ovulation, that is when estrogen peaks, and then after ovulation, it starts to fall, and then progesterone takes off. Now, progesterone is known as your calming hormone. It helps calm you down and it can also help you sleep as well. So even though estrogen kind of crashes after you ovulate, progesterone should take over and still help you have some pretty good nights of rest. But all of that kind of comes to a crashing halt a few days leading up to your period. Because a few days before your period, progesterone and estrogen both crash. Now, I know I said that estrogen crashes after ovulation, but after ovulation, it kind of gradually starts to climb a little bit. It doesn't climb as high as it did in the follicular phase, and it doesn't get as high as your progesterone levels, but a few days before your period, your estrogen and your progesterone both crash. And so when they crash and you kind of start hitting rock bottom, that is when you're probably going to experience having these kind of sleep issues, like having a hard time falling asleep, tossing and turning, maybe having issues with insomnia. And that is because your hormones have dropped. And of course, if estrogen is low, that means serotonin and melatonin production is going to be a bit lower. And then of course, progesterone, when it becomes low, you're just not feeling good, you know? Like, it's supposed to calm you down, it's supposed to help you sleep, but when it's not there, it ain't doing that. So what can you do? Is there anything you can do? And I'm here to tell you, yes, there are some things that you can do. So I find the biggest thing that helps is maintaining a sleep routine. So that is going to bed at roughly the same time every night. That's like unplugging your devices. What helps me is not having my phone in my bedroom. Now, I know a lot of you probably use your cell phone as your alarm clock, but if you are able to get a digital alarm clock, it will make a world of difference if you don't have your devices in your bedroom. And the only reason why is because it's really easy to scroll when your phone is like right beside you, especially if you're having trouble sleeping. You know, you're kind of like, hey, I'll just go on Instagram for a few minutes, and then it turns into a few hours, and then you've downloaded TikTok and you don't know what else to do. It happens. It's okay, it happens. But it's not serving you in the right way. So if you can get your devices out of your bedroom, it makes a world of difference. Another thing that really helps is making sure that I read before I go to bed. So instead of bringing my laptop into the bedroom and just watching a bunch of Netflix and hoping that I'm gonna fall asleep doing that, I'll leave the laptop in the front room and then I will go into bed and I actually always have a book to read. So I am a bit of a book nerd, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone loves to just read, but I do. And so I have found that to be so helpful. As soon as I started to incorporate reading before bed, my sleep improved. I was able to fall asleep way quicker. I felt like I slept a lot better. And these are things that I've noticed over the last few years because I've been doing this for a couple years now and it works so well. Within like 20 or 30 minutes, she gone. She's going to sleep. We're shutting down. Like, she is good. And it doesn't really matter where I'm at in my cycle. My sleep is pretty good. And I think it's because I maintain this routine. Other things that can help would be blackout blinds, keeping your room cool. So a lot of people might like crank up the heat when they go to bed and that kind of thing. But keeping your room cool has actually been shown to help facilitate a good night's sleep. And of course, we can't forget the almighty hot shower or hot bath. If you have trouble sleeping, try a hot shower or a hot bath. I know some people recommend a cold shower, but like, girl, like, I am not gonna fall asleep after I have a cold shower. I need warmth. And if you're one of those people, try a hot shower before you go to bed. That might help you relax a little bit and ease into sleep a little bit quicker as well. Now, those are all things that you can do pretty easily, but I know a lot of people like to look at like supplementation or that kind of thing. So good supplements to look into if you are just like really struggling with sleep, I would definitely look at magnesium supplementation. You can even load magnesium a few days before your period. That will not only help with cramps, but it'll also help kind of just relax you, so you should be able to sleep a little bit better. Another thing that can be really helpful is CBD oil. A lot of people swear by taking CBD oil at night. Now, CBD oil is not THC, so it's not psychoactive at all. It shouldn't make you feel like high, and you shouldn't wake up feeling groggy, but I know a lot of people love CBD oil because it just helps relax them and it can help them have much better sleep. And of course, there's always herbal teas. Now, I love me a good herbal tea. Chamomile, lavender, and lemon balm are the best herbal teas to drink if you are having any kind of sleep issues. They are relaxing, they're calming, they make you feel good, they warm you up from the inside. They're just really, really delicious. So if you are again having trouble sleeping, try to have a little bit of tea before bed. Mixing chamomile and lavender together is a really, really great combination. I sometimes will drink that and it is just so delicious and also so calming. Like, you just kind of are like, I'm good. And then of course lemon balm is great as well. And there are a variety of different teas out there that you can buy. One tea that we always have in the house that my boyfriend actually really likes to drink if he's ever having issues with sleep, or maybe he's jet lagged from traveling or that kind of thing, is Sleepy Time tea by Traditional Medicinal. So this is a great tea with a really awesome herbal blend of different ingredients. It works really, really well, and it makes you just feel tired and relax and makes sleep come a lot easier. So I hope all those things kind of help, and I hope this video helps you understand like why there might be times in your cycle where you might be feeling like your sleep is disturbed. And of course, it's always important to play around with what is going to work with you. That's the beauty of menstrual cycle awareness. So in your follicular phase, you might not need to be really conscious of your sleep hygiene or your sleep routine because you're probably sleeping pretty good. But when you come into your luteal phase and possibly even your period, that might be when you are more conscious of your sleep routine and more on top of your self-care. So that is the beauty of knowing where you are in your cycle and tracking your cycle to see what days of the month you know that you probably don't get the best sleep. And then with that information, you can then implement some things into those days that is going to help you. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And as always, your cycle matters so much and I'm here for you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!